Okay, this is inside um, the cemetery here. Cemetery here is a Confederate graveyard. So too also you have the Confederate side, and you have the side where you have sort of for a lady named Martha. Atlanta used to be called Marthasville. So yeah, I'm in the cemetery here. Oakland Cemetary. All right, look, Atlanta Ladies Memorial Association. Okay. Yeah, see, erect. See, you see a lot of pylons in here. This is like a phallus. See, if I was thinking like the earth is like your body, so when you point straight up like that, they're saying the earth is your body being erect. That's what a phallus is. See, our Confederate dead, 1873. See, so Martin Luther King Boulevard leads into a Confederate graveyard, going straight through from the Confederate graveyard. See, proof. In Oakland Cemetery in Atlanta leads right into a Confederate graveyard. And look, think about it. Look, I know what I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? I just read. I never even seen that sign. So first time I'm talking to you. Okay, so I come in. From that way is Martin Luther King Drive, right? So what if he was the body? Think about this. I'm gonna give you the see. You hear the chaos? You hear those sirens? It's chaos, energy being moved, and we gotta keep digging, man, digging. Tap those pockets. Okay, that's Martin Luther King Boulevard, right? It'll lead you right straight through, and it'll lead you right into the hood, going straight through, right, all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Going straight through down there. All right. But think about it like this, right? What if he was the body, and they use this is their mind? Like the obelisk is looked at as a penis, right? But also is what? A pineal gland. So, oh shit. Wait a second. Think about this. Think about it like this. I figured it out, man. Hold on. I just figured this out. This is my third time in here. The second time I ain't recorded some wild shit happened. I ain't gonna go into it much more than that. But okay, think. Oh my goodness, this is off the top, literally. Okay, what if Martin Luther King Boulevard, the full body of the city, is a melanated look or being, but you get to the Confederate obelisk, which can be considered a penis, physical penis, like an actual dick, or a pineal gland. Okay, more than likely we're gonna go with this being the pineal gland. But look, read. Okay, see, an obelisk is what? If you look it up on Google, obelisk is a penis. Okay, that's thing about it, or a pineal gland. We'll go with pineal gland because the body is what it was. All right, that's like one of the longest streets in Atlanta. Is Martin Luther King Boulevard. Okay, think about it. A lot of chaos outside. I wonder why. Confederate obelisk. The Atlanta Ladies Memorial Association. Alma, formed in 1866 with a purpose to preserve and foster the memory of our Confederate dead. The federal government did not fund Confederate burials after the war. The federal government did not fund federal burials after the war. Volunteer groups, often organized by women, assumed responsibility for Confederate burials and commemoration. Their efforts shaped public memorialization of the Confederate dead and the Confederate cause for future generations. Alma arranged for the interment of unknown soldiers at Oakland and commissioned 2 monuments the Confederate obelisk, and the Lion of Atlanta. Okay, the Lion, Leo, let me see. Okay, that's like the Sphinx too. Also the BABYLION, the rising of the lion, the inside, the monster inside. Beauty and the Beast, same thing. Think about it. Okay. So it could be higher or lower self. See? Obelisk or the lion, the rising of the lion. See? Rising, obelisk. Everything is coded. I don't have everything. I'm just, okay. I'm just going to watch this. I just look down for a little bit. I ain't even read this yet. It's first time. Okay, let's keep going. The 65-foot tall Confederate obelisk is made of Stone Mountain. Hold on. I didn't even know that. Wait a minute. It's made of Stone Mountain granite. Stone Mountain, they say that Stone Mountain is like actual granite from the Eastern Hemisphere, which was in Kemet or Egypt. So that's granite from Stone Mountain at this actual location. That's crazy. That's crazy. Stone Mountain granite from Stone Mountain, Georgia. That's about a good, that's about a good, what, 10, 12 miles away? Why would Stone Mountain granite be, cut off and brought here? They say Stone Mountain was connected somehow with something from Egypt. But let's keep it going. Alma laid the cornerstone in 1870 on the day of Confederate General Robert E. Lee's funeral. The obelisk ranked among the The obelisk ranked among the city's tallest structures when completed. Roughly 15,000 people, almost half of Atlanta's population, attended the dedication ceremony on Confederate Memorial Day, April 26, 1874. It's crazy. That's 8 days away, because today is April the 18th, 418, 418. Look it up, 418. If you know what it is, you know what it is. The circle and the dot, but that's all. Hey, that's all it is. Circle and the dot. 18. Well, that's crazy. That's 8 days away from today, actually. Wow. The obelisk became a gathering place for future Confederate Memorial Day ceremonies. I bet they be doing something here on that day. But I already did my due diligence already. Anyway, white Southerners, the struggle for equality. Okay, in red. I guess in blood. I guess. As white Southerners built monuments to honor their dead, African Americans continue to fight for their civil rights. Civil rights. That's the craziest thing. They use you for civil rights to get be the battery, and then but everybody else get. Yeah, you agree too. I know you agree. You become the battery for civil rights, but everybody else gets the benefits of it. Everybody else gets the benefits of it. But hey, some people get theirs at a different pace. I can't say it's not just one other way, but we already know when you treat it civilly, the equations wouldn't look how they look, which meaning a lot of people being in jail. That equation is very lopsided, so that's why I can really put that to use. From 1865 to 1870. 3 amendments to the Constitution. The 13th, 14th, and 15th amendments were ratified in an effort to establish freedom and political equality for so-called African Americans. State laws and federal court decisions weakened the power of these amendments. In 1896, the Supreme Court upheld racial segregation laws in Plessy versus Ferguson, the segregation of public spaces, including Oakland. Oh, and the crazy part, there's a Oakland part of town in Atlanta. Actually, it really is the Oakland part of Atlanta. Wow. Continued until the early 1960s. Learn more about Confederate monuments, the Civil War, and the Oakland history at OaklandCemetary.com. Alright, see? Phallus, obelisk, same thing. See? So this could be looked at as the mind. So the body is the body, but the mind. I mean, they got. What that meant. What this means is, they were thinking for Martin Luther King, pretty much. This is one of the longest Martin Luther Kings I've ever seen in my existence. Have been on this third dimensional plane in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you look at it, there's, like I said, that's the body. If you look at it, that's the body right there, leading down all the way down through the city. Martin Luther King leads all the way through the city, goes into another part of town outside of Atlanta, the actual city. But that's one of the longest Martin Luther Kings I've ever seen. So this is the body. All the other cities, like, this is where he lived here too. You gotta think about it. So that Martin Luther King was the body, but they were thinking for him. See? Erected by the Atlanta Ladies Memorial Association. Let's walk around this pineal gland. If you look at what a pineal gland is, see, this is like the brain, and like the goetia, you'll have the goetia. The goetia is like with the 72. So like 7 plus 2 is 9 ether. So this is like the brain, the function. But the pineal gland, the brain is on top. See, it's even built like a brain. How I'm looking at it in the mind is inside. The brain covers it's the illusion. This is like the brain. So you use like the goetia or any deities that you like to call on or whatever. You do it that way. So this is it right here, like doing like libations or whatever. But this is like the brain, looking at it. All brain work. That was the body, Martin Luther King Boulevard. The body was right there. But see, they were doing the thinking for him. See, look who was doing the thinking. 1873, our Confederate dead. See, this is the brain. See, and this is the pineal gland. Okay, the pineal gland. Real work, man. I just walked up on it. I started looking like this, like started to look crazy. And I'm like, oh man, if you look at it, that's the body. The city of Atlanta is the body doing all the work. That's like the muscle. The brain is the muscle. The pineal gland is who you are. Like they say, the God pineal in the Bible, the God pineal, the face of God. So they were preaching love and love and love. We're supposed to love ourselves, but to protect ourselves. See, they would have been together, Martin and Malcolm. See, love ourselves through protecting ourselves. That's the thing. Protecting ourselves through loving ourselves. That's because we're supposed to love you in spite of getting our head beat in. But look, we're getting the brain getting our head beat in. But look who's doing the thinking for the body and the brain. Boom, boom, boom. Mission completed. Mission understood. Status. One shot, one kill, man. So I'm on the pineal gland. What? When I make this an illusion. Look, it's even made like a step pyramid. Pineal gland. You hear that? It's just so much going on in the city. See, another part of the brain, back of the head. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this one short. Peace. Oh man, okay. 15-15.